Welcome to Venice Beach. I need a cup of coffee before I start this video. Let's go start there. Now that I've had my $6 cappuccino and feeling a little more fired up, let's go check out Venice. Pros and cons today. Lots of pros to living in Venice Beach, including proximity to the ocean, obviously the weather. This is February and it's gorgeous outside. Walkability, community feel, which is lovely. Also the tech industry close by, really great restaurants, really great coffee shops, a modern beach town here in LA County. Lots of pros, but let's talk about a con real quick. One of the cons of living in this area is that because of all the pros, because it's such a cool place to live, it is expensive. There is a high cost to live in Venice Beach, including the cup of coffee I had this morning. For example, I am in a beautiful, stunning, 1-bedroom, 1-bath condo in Venice Beach. It is priced right now around $1.3 million. I'm actually in a listing that I'm currently representing and have on the market here in Venice Beach on Main Street. So if you are looking for something in this area, give me a shout. I do have homes on the market, and then I'm also helping buyers navigate the Venice market as well. Gorgeous view, you know, it has this urban suburban feel. This is an influencer right here. This is the Unlikely Florist. You can find him on Instagram. This is where he works. So another high profile person that I love here in Venice Beach is Jules Muck. Her artist name is Muck Rock, and she is an incredible muralist. You can find her work all over Venice for sure. And she has a studio here in Venice, and then also in all over LA. I've seen her work in San Pedro, I've seen her work in Redondo Beach, I've seen her work in Long Beach, and she's just a very talented, incredible muralist. You're gonna be surrounded by people who are artists, people that are artisans, people that are influencers here in Venice Beach. Google headquarters right down the street from us. You have Snapchat, which is close by. So there is going to be a lot of high profile, high net worth people living in this area, and that's what it costs to live in this area. Just going on a little walk here. I am on, where am I? Just off Rose Avenue between 5th and 6th. Small houses, the lots are between 1,900 square feet and 5,000 square feet. Not huge, unless you have a double lot. There's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath on the market, and it's $1.75 million. And then there's another one on the market just around the corner. It's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, and that's listed at $3.3 million in a high density, high demand area. So you have those premiums and walkability to Rose Avenue. I can go over there and grab a drink or grab an I Am Beautiful bowl from Cafe Gratitude. Yeah. Oh, and see that? You got the Santa Monica Airport. Woo. Come in hot. You got the Santa Monica Airport just east of us. So you are going to have some small aircraft coming over the top of you. It's not bad, not like those 747s or those long haul flights going over the top of you, not international airport by any means, but a municipal airport. So you are going to have some of that airport noise. All right, pros. I absolutely love Abbot Kinney. I come to Venice for Abbot Kinney. Well, Abbot Kinney Boulevard is a commercial district, highly densely commercial. There are some homes in here, and a lot of the residential has been converted to commercial spaces. So you'll have these little bungalow style looking buildings that are now clothing stores or coffee shops. Who's Abbot Kinney? Abbot Kinney was a developer in the early 1900s. He is credited with being the father of Venice. He established Venice, he bought a lot of land here, and then he developed it. And now he has a street in his namesake. Very pedestrian friendly. Some of my favorite places to eat are Jelena, Justo, and GTA, which is Jelena Takeout. There's a ton of restaurants though on Abbot Kinney that I absolutely love. Also, I should mention that there is an Erewhon. Erewhon is a very trendy, very expensive grocery store, but they have all kinds of wonderful things, including juices, a great deli place to go and grab and go as far as food, and not to mention an extremely well thought out and curated vitamin and supplement section. And they also have their own products. Rose Avenue between 5th and 6th Street is going to be commercial. Lots of little commercial shops here. There's a little wine bar, a little breakfast space here. On this side, you're going to have commercial and residential, and there's a stretch lab. So, little commercial pocket here in Venice. Absolutely love Cafe Gratitude. This is such a great place to eat. One of my favorites. They have really feel-good food on the menu. Some of the names would be like, I am bountiful, I am beautiful, I am intelligent, I am wise. So when you order, it's kind of funny because you're telling the waiter, I am beautiful, and they bring you an I am beautiful bowl. This community is both high net worth, trendy, and is cool. It's just straight up cool. I don't know how else to say it. Another con to living in Venice Beach is parking. It's a very crowded community. So if you want to park, you're going to have to look for parking. It's going to take a minute, especially if you're going to go to Abbot Kinney or Rose Avenue in those kind of high density places where those retail and commercial shops are. So keep that in mind. You got to just be patient. Take that into consideration. For example, the unit that I'm in right now, the one that's on the market, it has 2 parking spots gated side by side. So there's no issue. You come home, you pull through the gate and into your parking spot, and you're done. So consider parking when you live in Venice Beach. This is a good example of why the parking is so challenging in Venice, even on a suburban street, which is east of Lincoln Boulevard. The streets are narrow, so parking is only allowable on one side. If you have a home, you probably have a driveway and you probably have a couple parking spots. If you are grocery shopping in Venice, you'll probably go to Whole Foods. This is one of the biggest Whole Foods markets I have ever been in. Massive, with all the amenities that a Whole Foods market can give you. I'm off Rose Avenue in Lincoln. Lincoln is like, it's like the PCH. It is a highway. It is a very busy road, and this is a thoroughway from Santa Monica through Venice, Marina del Rey, and down towards that LAX airport. If you do live in Venice, you're going to take Lincoln down to LAX airport. Another good thing about Venice Beach here is that you have this proximity to LAX. I don't know if you can see this plane taking off right now, but it's not a far drive, far enough you can't hear it or feel the air traffic, but close enough where you don't have to do a mad dash and spend a lot of time in the car getting to the LAX airport, international airport here in Los Angeles County. All right, I'm at the Grand Canals in Venice Beach. This is a sought after area. This was established in 1905 by Abbot Kinney. Abbot Kinney built out these canals. He was a developer and created what was known as the Venice Canals based on Venice, Italy. And at that time he had gondolas going through here, which was quite cool. Gondolas from Italy, mind you, with gondoliers from Italy. So it was kind of a thing, an attraction to come and see. A lot of Venice at that time was about attracting people for entertainment and other things. And this is sort of a byproduct of that era. Right now there's currently a home on the market. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath with 304 square feet for 1.88 million. That's an active listing right now. They're all going to be quite a high price per square foot along the canals here. Right now I'm on the Grand Canal. As you can see, the tide is probably out. This is a ocean-fed canal. Something to keep in mind is that this could be considered a flood area, so beware of that if you are buying into this area. Have some flood insurance for sure. Just off the canal, you're going to have some tall and skinny homes here, so not a lot of lot space. That's a little bit of a negative for this area. You're not going to have any land. It's fun to walk across these bridges too, so if you are in this area, it is really quite a nice walk, enjoyable, unique experience. Very, very different vibe from the rest of Venice Beach. Talk about parking. You're not going to be able to park very easily in here. I had to circle a couple times just to park anywhere in this vicinity. I'm on the Venice Pier. What a lovely, lovely day to be out here. The tide is in fact out right now. This pier has a long history for Venice Beach. It used to be a place of attraction. It had an amusement park element to it, on it, and this whole Venice Beach vibe came from the attraction of people coming out to the pier for entertainment value. Now it's more of a fisherman's, more of a walking pier, more of a sightseeing pier. It's a very pleasant walk. Miles and miles of beach behind me. Unfortunately, you're seeing some of the fire debris coming up on the beach in actually quite a beautiful display. Not very good for the environment, very pollutant heavy. Do not touch this, but came out nicely as far as a visual. And there's Venice Beach behind me. And out that way, if you can kind of see the silhouette, that is Palos Verdes Peninsula. That is kind of the southern part of the South Bay. This whole area is the Santa Monica Bay, and then on the other side, of course, is Malibu. That's the northern part of the Santa Monica Bay. Venice is kind of right smack in the middle of the Santa Monica Bay. A lot of people looking to move into this market because it is in such high demand with all its amenities, proximity to the ocean, the industry, the culture. There are people out there looking to live here, so if you are looking to sell, give me a shout. Either way, I'm here to help. Well, Venice Beach, everybody, really, really lovely part of the world. The Venice Beach Pier is just along the end of Washington Boulevard, and on Washington Boulevard is another commercial corridor, so there's going to be a lot of restaurants, people out, liquor stores. I smell a little bit maybe cannabis being smoked, so there's probably a dispensary close by, cafes, and a lot of people out and about. Check it out. Nice place to hang out. I'm in the Oakwood section of Venice. Oakwood has an interesting history. It was largely African American over time that shifted as the real estate became more sought after and higher demand and had more value. I think a lot of the people living in this area decided to cash out. Today you're going to find a lot of diversity in Venice Beach. I think that's one of the draws of Venice Beach, is its diversity of thought, creativity, and that mixture of different cultures all vibing into one culture, that Venice culture and that California feel, that very unique secret sauce that makes up Venice. I'm here at the Oakwood Recreation Center. As you can see, it's a green space, open green space. There is a baseball, softball diamond here as well. I'm seeing a plane take off from the Santa Monica airport. So again, you're gonna have some of that airport traffic overhead, small planes, not a big deal, but something to note in terms of noise. And it is nice to have a green space in a highly populated, dense, urban area, even one close to the beach. Oakwood Community Center is here to bring the community together. I'm on the corner of California Avenue and Santa Clara Avenue. I'm gonna walk out into the street here, which is a little dicey. Safety first, everybody, even when you're vlogging. As you can see, it's kind of a cool street. Narrow streets, as you can see. Parking on both sides for this one, that's good. There's a home that sold. It was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath on a 5,000 square foot lot, slightly over 5,000 square foot lot, and it sold for $4.45 million, and that was about 10 days ago. So that gives you a sense of the price point here. It's a very modern style house, had a lot of upgrades and amenities to it, but in Abbot Kinney is right down this way. So you are walking distance to Abbot Kinney and to the Oakwood Park. One of my favorite streets is just off Abbot Kinney. It's Cabrillo Avenue. And they have these beautiful little bungalows, like definitely World War II built bungalows, 1950s. GIs coming back from World War II and just need a little place to call home. Here's an example. Small homes, really small lots, but such a great neighborhood. Rialto's a nice wide street, small places to live, but people love them, and they love that walkability to Abbot Kinney, which is right there, right about a block and a half away from this point. I'm at the Penmar Golf Course. This is a 9-hole course, and the reason why it's so interesting and cool is because it's got a lot of real estate. Venice is a high density area, so the fact that you have all this real estate dedicated to a golf course is quite unique. It's a public course. The first hole is 271 yards, so you're gonna need a driver to get through that first hole. It's nice to have a golf course in such a high density area. Really, really nice amenity. Behind me is the Westminster Avenue Elementary School, and this is gonna be where those kiddos go to school. It's right on Abbot Kinney. All right, so you're in the LA Unified School District, which is a massive school district. It's very hard for a school to stand out within the LA Unified School District. You know, whatever you do, you have to do across all the schools. You cannot just handpick a school and they want to change policy on any one thing, including safety or curriculum. The schools here are very good. They are rated well. Walkability to your school is great. So there are some pros to being in this school district. As you can see, very arty community. We have a mural here. This mural tells a beautiful story of Venice Beach and what it has to offer, including modes of transportation. We're obviously on the ocean, so you're gonna have a representation of sea life. What is this, I wonder? Some magic mushrooms, perhaps? Another representation of some of the aspects of living in Venice Beach, some of the mind-altering substances that are used by creatives here in Venice Beach. We also have a large skate community. There's the Venice Beach sign, classic. But even in their murals, you see a little bit of the unhoused population here. They're represented in this mural as part of sort of what Venice Beach is. And in this case, maybe the beauty of Venice Beach is that you are going to be surrounded by, you know, every socioeconomic class, and they're all accepted here, perhaps. Venice is very progressive, so it's lenient towards its homeless community. For example, across the street, there is a homeless man taking a nap with his tent. And I think some people find that unsettling. I think the biggest thing with the homeless population or the unhoused population is that unpredictability. The unpredictability of people who are potentially using drugs on the street, and you're not sure how they are going to interact or react to somebody walking past. I've never encountered it. I've never had an issue with it. I don't feel like it's overwhelming. There's parts of LA where the homeless population is overwhelming, and I don't feel that here. I feel like it's being managed, and I think that it's something that you're going to experience if you live in LA County in general. It is a very urban feel. I mentioned this before, urban. I mean, as you can see, it looks urban, even though I'm near the beach, and it's just compacted. So with a lot of people, you're going to have some security issues, including petty theft. If you do have any questions about Venice Beach, give me a shout. My name is Jessica Pace. I'm a realtor here in Los Angeles. I'm happy to help in any way I can to guide you in your search for a home here or to help you sell your property in Venice Beach. Thank you for watching my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe.